Good morning, good morning. This is Paul McMillan II, and welcome to live binary session. We're actually in the New York session on September 15, 2021. So we're going to get started and actually mark with the Forex Factory. As we can see, the only other currency that's going to be under major news is the Australian dollar, close to 11 o'clock this morning. So we're just going to leave the Australian dollar alone. But what I'm probably going to do is probably end up trading gold or maybe some other pair. We'll see what we could actually cough up. So let me pause this recording and log into my pocket options. I'm back in. So first thing I'm going to do is set up my settings. So I'm going to make sure that my timer is at 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pick a pair that I think is going to actually be good to get into. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack gold here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually mark up from the 5-minute time frame, and then the 30-minute time frame, the 2nd-minute time frame, 2-minute time frame, 1-minute time frame, and then all the way down to the 30-second time frame. And then we're going to utilize the Supertrend and the moving average and the fractal indicators, so that way we can actually get good sniper entries in the market. So let me go ahead and switch over to the M5. So I'm going to take the horizontal lines and mark up, the most recent low and the most recent high. Got a horizontal line again. I need to change the color to this and make it lighter if I could. Maybe I could just make it yellow. Let me pause this recording and change the theme to this. Okay, so I had to change the theme that way we could see the horizontal lines. So I'm going to mark up the most recent high, which is at this point here. I'm going to do the most recent low at this point. Just put it down here. And so then we're going to switch to 30-minute time frame. This is where I'm going to actually figure out market structure. And so at this point, I would say that this is probably a good horizontal line to put here. Then I'm going to draw a zone based off of that. Stretch it all the way out here. I'm going to change it to yellow. Now, take this out. Now, mark this up. So then the next thing I'm going to do is actually figure out the overall trend. I kind of use that to off the oscillator. But as we can see, price has been trending upward and is still trending up. So at this point, I'm going to actually just draw a trend line that's going to go all the way up to here. It seems like price is still pushing up at this point. So that's what I'm going to actually put. The price is still pushing up. So I'm going to say that price is trending overall, going up. But according to the oscillator, it looks like price is actually going to start switching up. So then I'm going to draw two trend lines. Like I identified breaking retest, so then it lets me know for sure price is changing upwards or not. So we're just going to do it like that. Now I'm going to switch over to the M2. And it looks like price is going to be shooting over, going over just a little bit, but price is still overall bullish. But I'm preparing for price to actually shift and to start going down. And I can see that on the oscillator here, the stochastic oscillator. So price is going to start trending down soon. So then I'm going to go to the 1 minute. It looks like, price is heading that direction of shifting. The not exactly yet. So then I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the 30-second time frame. And you can see here, the oscillator looks like it's about to shift down. So then this is where I'm gonna actually start emulating my indicators, okay? So we're gonna turn on the moving average indicators, fractal and our Supertrend. Now the way it works with this indicator is we work this hand in hand with the stochastic. So whenever we get an alert where it says higher and price keeps pushing up, that means it looks like it's still buying up. Same thing when we see a lower, then that means price is pushing down. And especially when it crosses that over the 200 EMA. So like perfect example here, you see how all these EMAs crossed over, and especially when it crossed over the 200 EMA, it provided a very huge bullish trend here, okay? So you can actually see that, and then vice versa. So we actually, well, when I use this strategy, I do sniper entries when price breaking retests over this 200 EMA goes up, or vice versa. So when I look at current price, it looks like price is still trending upward, but it's overbought at this point, okay? So I'm going to adjust my horizontal line, and I'm going to actually just go ahead and actually adjust my trend line here because I'm expecting it to shift. Let me actually update my trend line here. Still pushing up, but I'm expecting it to shift in any moment. Now, price is still buying up. I could put in a call option, but price is oversold. So what I want to do is, I want to wait until price starts to trickle on down. And if it does, then I'm going to wait for it to actually possibly retest this 200 EMA. And then if it does, then I'm just going to buy up and put in a call. But if price happens to come down and break this 200 EMA retest and go down, then I'm going to sell. So that's what I'm looking for when price actually comes down to here. Now, I'm not going to sell or put in a put call if price comes down, because in a sense, I'm actually trading against the trend. That's not what we want to do. We want to trade with the trend always. So what I'm going to do is just pause this recording. I'm actually going to just sit on my hands and wait to see when price actually makes a move and jump down, and then we're going to actually try to get some profit. I'm going to change my timer to the 30-second timer. I meant to do that. So I'm going to actually pause this recording to see when price is going to actually do all of that. So stay tuned, and we'll see what price does. I'll update you guys as time goes on. All right, so to give you guys an update, so when we look at the stochastic RSI, price is actually trending downward. So it's a possibility that price can actually come down to this line and then actually revert up and possibly go up more. And if so, then I might actually put in a call option then, possibly, just to kind of catch, another entry. So what I'm going to do is actually adjust this horizontal line, kind of move it up here, adjust this trend line. Maybe even move this trend line up to here. See how much more further price goes and then adjust. And when price start making it revert back up, then I'm gonna put in a call option to see if we can actually grab some money. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna pause this recording. Then once I put in the trade, then I'll resume this recording. See what we can get. Be right back. All right, so I went on ahead and put in a call option. So we'll see. I can see it's trending up on the oscillator here. We'll see if we can get something out of this. We got about 8 seconds. This is going to be $480 profit. some money there. Nice job there. Boom. $480 profit plus my $600 investment. Now, let's see if we can actually get another trade in. So I'm actually going to kind of wait for some things. Of course, I'm going off of the stochastic RSI and seeing that price is going to actually trend up. But now, when I kind of actually look at this trend, it looks like that it's overall bearish at this point. Because here's a lower low, then a lower high here, possibly. But, and I see a lower, labels coming here. So it all depends on which way price is going to go. But price is still overall, really still overall bullish because it's above this 200 EMA. So I'm going to wait for the next run to see if price pushes up to here, and then maybe put in another call action. So be right back. All right, so I put another one in. This is really pushing up on this oscillator here. So you see how it's pushing up to here. We'll see if we can get another profit. As time goes on, we'll be profit from this. Be right back. All right, so as you can see, we profited on gold once again. It looks like we're knocking it out with the strategy. Let's see here. This strategy here still might have some room to push up. Maybe I might put in another call and then call it more. Let's see, possibly. I'll pause this recording and see if I can actually get another one. If not, then we'll end this session, but we got 2 wins. Be right back. Got another win on gold, pushed up. So we got about 2 to 3 wins out of this session, so we did very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this session, and I'll see you in the next live session, guys. It was a very good session. Let's knock it out.